Hello everyone and welcome to Sources Classes. In this video again we'll continue our discussion of test of mathematics. So again we'll be discussing three important questions pertaining to complex numbers so that we can get a clear understanding to tackle this kind of problems in general. So let's take a look at the first question. Minimum possible value of z is mod z square minus mod plus mod z minus 3 whole square plus mod z minus 6i whole square, but z is a complex number and I equal to root under minus 1 is. So we need to find the minimum possible value. So let's see. Let z equal to x plus iy. So if we write z square plus minus 3, sorry. So if we are supposed to write this entire term z square plus z minus 3 whole square plus z minus 6i whole square, we can write it as x square plus y square plus x minus 3 whole square plus square plus square plus minus 6 whole square. Okay, so we have simply split this entire thing up, which can be further written as 3 into x square plus y square minus 6x minus 12y plus 45. If you further simplify the same, we write 3x square plus y square minus twice x minus 4y plus 15, which can be further written as 3x minus 1 whole square plus 3y minus 2 whole square plus 30, which should be if we simplify the same, this entire term. Okay, so suppose now if we talk about this entire term, the minimum value will simply be when this particular term is equal to 0 and this particular term is equal to 0. So 3x minus 1 whole square will be 0 when x equal to 1, and 3y minus 2 whole square will be 0 when y equal to 2. Okay, so therefore the minimum possible value of this equation will be this equation will actually be nothing but greater than equal to 30, and the minimum value that one can attain is simply 30, right? Because 0 and 0 will give us plus 30 will give us 30, so 30 is the minimum value. So therefore our answer will be option C. So I hope this is clear how we arrived at this conclusion regarding the option in general. So now let's move to the second question. So the second question, the curve in the complex plane given by equation real of 1 by z equal to 1 by 4 is, so what this particular equation represents. So let's take a look. So let's start off by let z equal to x plus iy. So therefore z I can simply write as 1 by z, 1 by x plus iy. So if I further compute the same by component to dividendo, I will have by x square plus y square. Now it is given that real part of 1 by z is equal to 1 by if we consider, so the real part would be x by x square plus y square. So I have excluded this particular term because this is the imaginary part. So this will be 1 by 4. Further, if I write this, I'll have x square plus y square equal to 4x, which can be further written as x square plus y square minus 4x. I'm taking 1 plus 4 extra, and again I'm adding another 4 just to cancel this out. So this term we can represent it as x minus 2 whole square plus y square equal to 2 square. Okay, so now we know if we talk about the what to say equation of circle, we have a term x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square equal to r square, where suppose this is the circle, this is the center will be a comma b, and this distance will be the radius. So this is nothing similar to this particular equation, is similar to this, wherein the value of a will be 2, value of b will be 0, so y, okay, and value of r will be nothing but 2 and r square given 4. So therefore this equation is a circle with radius 2. This is our answer. So I hope this is clear how we came about with this conclusion. So it's simple, we simply simplified the equation, excluded the imaginary part, and then subsequently we made it into the simpler form and compared it with the equation of a circle, so that we can arrive at a conclusion. So with that said, let's move to our next question. So here's the third question. The set of all complex numbers z such that argument of z minus 2 by z plus 2 is pi by 3 represents. So what this equation actually represents. So now what we have is argument z minus 2 by z plus 2. It's given that this is pi by 3. Okay. Now if we further work on this argument, x minus 2, I'm going to represent it in terms of x and y, iy by x plus 2 plus iy will be equal to pi by 3. Okay. Further, if I go about this again, argument x minus 2 plus iy minus argument of x plus 2 plus iy, we can write it as pi by 3, which can be further substantiated as tan inverse y by x minus 2 minus tan inverse y by x plus 2 equal to pi by 3. Now tan inverse a minus tan inverse b formula, if we apply the same, so tan inverse y by x minus 2 minus y by x plus 2 divided by 1 plus y squared by x squared minus 4 equal to pi by 3. Which can be further written as, if I take tan for both sides, so this will simply give us y by x minus 2, y by x minus 2 minus y minus y into x minus 2 by x squared minus 4 plus y squared equal to root 3, which can be written as 4y equal to root 3 plus y squared minus 4, which can be further written as root 3 x squared plus y squared minus 4y minus 4 root 3 equal to 0. So if we take a look at this equation, then this is nothing but a part of a circle. Okay. So argument basically what represents this principal value. So if we compare with the equation of a circle like x squared plus y squared plus 2gh plus 2 k equal to the radius component equal to c square. So it is almost on the similar note if we compare the same. So that means we can actually say that this particular line is a part of a circle. So option A is our correct answer. So I hope these questions are clear to you, how we came about with the solution of the same. So with that said, if in case there is any kind of difficulty trying to understanding any of the questions, kindly go through the question multiple times and as many times as you wish, so that you can get a clear understanding of the same. So with that said, I believe all the question and the concept pertaining to the discussion of the questions are clear to you. Kindly solve all this question on your own so that you can get a clear understanding of each and every concept that we have applied, and keep this video as a reference. So in case you like the video, make sure you like, share and subscribe to our channel so then we can keep coming up with the relevant content such as this further down the line as well. So with that said, we have come to the end of the video and now I'm signing off. Thank you so much.